And we're definitely back again, folks. What's up, T-Biz? And this is a Star Wars Return of the Jedi Vintage Collection Tatooine Skiff. And never had the vintage one. I would have liked it, but yeah, getting Star Wars toys back then was few and far. But I've got this one. I suckered my girlfriend into picking this up for me. And this is months ago, and I never really did anything with it. But I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to see if I can get a photo or two with it. One thing I won't be able to do is any decent... I might be able to do a decent Boba Fett thing. I don't know. But the one thing I can't find, I don't have a good Han Solo, a vintage Han Solo to throw there. And I don't have, like, as far as brand new vintage collection figures, I don't have these. So let me unbox this thing real quick. And here you have it. I got it put together. It's pretty cool piece. These railings are kind of a pain in the butt. They kind of, I don't know, one side wants to stay, one side doesn't. And what's pretty cool too is you can actually replace the nice railings and put that on, so you can redo the whole scene with Lando hanging out in the Sarlacc and stuff like that, trying to enhance saving him. And you got these little rudder things. They're pretty cool. They do move a bit. And yeah, it's really neat. It's kind of, the back's really detailed, or not the back, but the bottom side's really detailed too, with the paint and the wash and all that stuff. Looks really, really nice. And it's got a cool little ratcheting effect, so it can, you know, stay flat, and it can tilt over on either side, so that's pretty cool too. But no, what I noticed, and I guess it's kind of aesthetically cool, but maybe not for play cool, because there's no holes for pegs for figures and stuff like that, or pegs for footholes and stuff like that. But cool little gimmicks. You got just little mechanics and stuff, or little machine stuff in there that you could have your guys work on and stuff. Or your Tatooine Jabba mechanics can get in there and fix some doodads here and there, so you can see in there. It's kind of dark, but yeah, that's pretty cool. And this raises up too, so you can see some more inner workings of the skiff. And this is pretty good detail what they did. That's not bad at all. It's almost like a really nice model, so to speak. But yeah, I thought about busting this out and seeing if I could get a little photo, trying to replicate what's on the box with what figures, with what vintage figures I have. And yeah, here's the controls. The controls are pretty cool. You snap that on too. There's like little foot pedal things there that don't move, but I suppose those would have been foot pedals like on a, maybe like a hoverboard or like a Segway or something, you know, that you could, I guess the skiff pilot would have to use those to maneuver the skiff here and there. But yeah, these railings kind of keep it from wanting to go back in. There we go. But yeah, I figured I'd head down to the local middle school track, and there's a big clump of sand out there where I think I can get a cool photo. Maybe, yeah. But like what I said before, don't think I'll be able to. I don't know. We'll see what I can do. Oh, here's some more details on the back. That's pretty cool. Some kind of exhaust pipes or something, or some kind of vents. But yeah, lots of really nice detail. Oh yeah, and here's the infamous plank that Luke steps on. It's kind of a booger to get out, but yeah. At least it just doesn't flop out, and has some nice wash to it too. Which I guess all skiffs would be equipped with a plank, I guess. But sucks. I wish I had the katana, but that thing was super expensive. I guess it wasn't. It was like $500 originally. Now it's like a grand or so, or more than that. So yeah, but this thing's really nice. And give me a second. I'll see if I can put some figures on it. And there we go. I have it kind of set up. Sucks that I don't have. I have a Han Solo in the whatchamacallit, the Endor fatigues. That's the closest thing I have to that Lando that would work. You just got to take the fatigues, I was gonna say straight jacket, but his trench coat off, or his duster or whatever, camo duster, and yeah, and that would work. But I'm gonna have to use the old school hand because that's what I got, and we're gonna work with what you got. But I forgot to mention too that there's these clamps on either side with holes on the bottom of each side that you can put the weapons on, and I've got one of their weapons right there, so that's cool. And yeah, so far it looks pretty cool. I think this is gonna be really hard to pull off outside, and it's pretty hot outside, and I don't know if there'll be anybody at the track. I really don't care, but I'll probably get some interesting looks, whoever's out there jogging or whatever, while I'm setting this up. So that's always a fun thing to do, is to see a grown man setting up some toys and taking pictures with his phone. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, give me a few minutes and we'll be back in no time. And yeah, we're gonna see how this turned out. All right, and actually, we'll get it out there. We'll figure it out. All right. Well, unfortunately, the track is locked down again at the school. So, well, yep, and it's windy out here, and nobody wants to stand up. But yeah, I promised some outdoor goodness and that photo of them in the sand, which would have been awesome. But the one thing also is, like, these vintage figures really don't stand well in wind outside. And plus, another thing too that's kind of a downer about the Skiff is that you don't get any pegs for the feet, so everybody's just falling over and flopping over and this and that, and just kind of a crazy dance party up in here. But yeah, I promised it, and I didn't want to fail, but yeah, we got to fail on this one. So either way, it's just going to end up being a picture of the Skiff with the figures in the lot, in the gravel lot next door. Because the powers that be don't want anybody to go to the track and be healthy. We all must just stay inside, and I understand, I'm not going to rant, but it's frustrating. I like hitting the track. It's good for you.